AITA for saying I owe my ex's wife nothing and being quietly glad. My kids don't consider her their second mom. My 30th. Marriage to my ex, 32, ended during my pregnancy with our son, who is now 8. We divorced formally when he was 2 months old, but we separated at the very beginning of the pregnancy and co-parented our daughter, who is now 10, throughout that time, as difficult as it was. After the divorce was over, things turned more sour and we avoided each other except for exchanges. 2.5 years after our divorce was finalized, he introduced me to his then-girlfriend, now wife, 33F, at a custody exchange. At first, she seemed nice enough and I had no problem with her. I even thought she was nicer than him. But something I didn't know at the time was she took offense to me handing the kids to my ex, instead of offering her one or both of them. I found this out 2 months later when our daughter's preschool had their play, and she accused me of hogging my son throughout the performance and not giving her the chance to hold him. Then she brought up the exchange. She told me she was going to be their mommy too, and I needed to get over my selfish hogging of our children, and by our she meant hers, mine, and ex's. My ex stood back and said nothing. I told her that I wasn't hogging anyone, and at the exchange I did what I always do when the kids go to their dad. She told me I just didn't want to accept that soon enough would be number 2 mom, and maybe they'd eventually call me by my first name and she'd be mom. After that, she was tense whenever we attended the same event and the kids weren't exactly happy to see her. Something my ex said was all my fault because I didn't offer to let her hold our son, etc. Then she reported me to CPS with several false allegations of abuse. Her claims were wild, and CPS cleared me of all wrongdoing. They said the report was anonymous, but then my ex's girlfriend told me it was disgusting that anyone could clear me and that she knew better. And then she said she'd prove I didn't deserve my kids. Following on from that, they booked their wedding on my custody time, and it was when I had plans for us prearranged. I refused to cancel and told them to blame my ex since he had the schedule and calendar same as me. We always had a shared one, through an app that told us whose week it was, and what plans that couldn't be changed were. My commitment was first. They kept the date and got married without the kids there, which I was hated for.